After my father passed away, he left behind an old leather bag with $150,000 inside. I was overjoyed, yet I found a note in the bag. My father had asked me to give the money to a complete stranger. I decided to follow the address first to find out who this stranger really was. I just arrived at the destination when I saw a mother and son arguing fiercely. From the woman's words, I was certain the money my father left was for the little boy. I thought she must have been my father's old lover. Just then, Frankie answered a phone call. She tore off the newspaper clipping about my father's death and drove to the church, and I followed close behind her. A support group meeting was being held at the church. Frankie walked onto the stage, her voice choked up with emotion, pulled out the clipping she just torn off, and began to read it aloud. The more I listened from the audience, the more confused I became, until Frankie said those words.
His wife and son. I don't exist. There's the LA Times are even bigger pricks than my dad was.
I froze on the spot. It was only at that moment that I found out I have a sister. After the meeting ended, I mustered up the courage to talk to Frankie. I dare not reveal my identity, and we only exchanged a few casual words before going our separate ways. When I got home, I told my girlfriend actress everything. She thought I should tell my mother about it, but I decided to keep it a secret from everyone and keep the $150,000 for myself. The actress couldn't accept my decision. I tried my best to beg her to stay, but she still left me. Her departure filled me with anger and helplessness, and I could only drown my sorrows in alcohol to escape reality for a while. Just 2 weeks earlier, I'd messed up a big order. I not only had to pay a huge compensation, but also faced a lawsuit. And the $150,000 my father left could solve all my problems. When I woke up with a brutal hangover, the thought of keeping the money all to myself faded away. Instead, I grew curious about my sister's life. I went to my nephew Josh's school and followed him to a video store. I never expected to catch Josh stealing a CD. I stopped him in time, volunteered to buy some of his favorite CDs for him, and even drove him home. From Josh, I found out where Frankie worked.
Thanks for not kidnapping me.
I went to the bar and saw Frankie taking a tip from a customer. After all the customers had left, I pretended to be there for the first time, making it seem like a chance encounter with Frankie. But Frankie thought I was hitting on her. I swear to you on my life, I am not and will never hit on you, ever.
Wow, thank you.
We sat down to talk, and she took off her boots. She'd been wearing them all night without the slightest hesitation. Yet whenever I brought up the topic of our father, Frankie cut the conversation short at once, refusing to say any more about him. When I got home, I found Josh's backpack, which he'd left in my car. The next day, I packed my bags and planned to leave the city with the money. But when I looked up and saw Josh's backpack, my heart was suddenly seized by an invisible hand, and I began to hesitate.